There's something interesting which has happened this month which I would like to share with you. CBK has reopened 3 papers. There are 3 treasury bonds on auction. There's an FXD1 2022 paper, there's a 2023 paper, and there's a 2024 paper. Now, my main interest is in this 2024 paper, which has a coupon rate of 16%. But first, before we discuss that paper, please press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button on your screen and subscribe to this channel because I bring to you very, very informative videos and they are timely. Now, the Treasury had initially given an indication that next month, November, they are going to issue a switch bond. A switch bond is a bond where you swap one bond, an existing bond, the source bond, with a new bond, the destination bond. But those jargons, I'll be discussing them in another video. This video specifically, I would like us to go through the papers which CBK has reopened. Instead of the switch bond, CBK has reopened 3 bonds. There is a bond which was first issued in 2022. It was a 15-year paper. It has been reopened. There's another paper which was issued in 2023. It was a 10-year paper. It has been reopened. And there's a paper which was issued this year with a coupon rate of 16%. And that also has been reopened. Why am I happy? I'm happy because the rates have been on a downward trend. In fact, the T-bills for last week hit the 15% mark. Previously, the T-bills were at 17%, 16%, and now last week T-bills had hit the 15% mark. 15 point something. It's still close to 16%, but it's down to 15 point mark, down from 16, 17. And then CBK decides to open 3 papers. FXD1 2023-10, which has a coupon rate of 14.51%, meaning that its net coupon is 12.735%, and an FXD1 2022, which has a coupon rate of 13.942% and it's taxed at 10%, meaning that its net coupon is 12.547%. And the last paper, which is my main interest, is FXD1 2024, which is a 10-year paper and has a coupon rate of 16%, taxed at 10%, meaning that the net coupon is 14.4%. In other words, if you choose to pick up this investment opportunity, if you choose to buy this paper, if you choose to invest in these bonds, to buy this paper, or to take up this auction, you'll be earning 14.4% for the entire duration or for the entire remaining tenor of that paper, which is 9.4 years. How nice is that? Remember, rates are coming down. So a 16% coupon now is a good investment opportunity. It's taxed at 10%. And this paper, it pays coupons in the months of March and September. March and September. September, it's a good bond if you want to use it to pay your third term school fees. The month of September, unapokea pesa zako, your coupon. So it's a good, if you want to use bonds to pay school fees, it will be a good one for you to take. March, you receive it in March, you pay term 2 school fees, and September payment coupon, you use it to pay your September, your third term school fees. Okay? The coupon of 14.4%, the coupon of 16% taxed at 10% means that if you invest 1 million in this paper, you'll be earning 160,000 shillings every year. without having to do anything else. And after tax has been applied to it of 10%, remember tax is at, withholding tax at 15%, but for this specific paper, you'll be taxed at 10%, not 15%, 10%, yeah? After the 10% taxation, your net return on investment will be 14.4%. So if you invest 1 million, you'll be earning 140,400 shillings. If you invest 100,000 shillings in this paper every year, you'll be earning 14,400. So every March you'll receive 7,200, and every September you'll be receiving 7,200. On the 1 million paper, calculation, every March you'll be receiving 72,000 shillings, and every September you'll also be receiving 72,000 shillings. How nice is that? Its maturity is in 2034. It has no redemption structure. Redemption structure is when you receive back a portion of the amount you had remitted to CBK. You receive back a portion of your investment amount. This one has no redemption structure. The redemption structure, more often than not, we see them in the infrastructure bond, and this is not an infrastructure bond, so it has no redemption structure. So if you invest your money now, expect to receive it back in 2034, in March 2034. However, if you ever want to use that money, if you ever want to have your investment back, it is not stuck with CBK. You can always go ask through a broker. You can always go to the secondary market and offload your paper or sell your paper. Somebody else like Berlin who might be interested in buying your paper will take it. As a last resort, you can always go back to CBK and tell CBK, hey, I need to use my money. I have an emergency. I need to get my monies back. Please give me back my money and take your paper. CBK will give you, but it will come at a cost of about 3%, yeah? But CBK will give you back your investment. So investing in treasury bonds is not sio kazi ngumu. It's not a do or die. It doesn't mean that when you need your money back because it's a long-term investment, you'll never have your money. No. You can always have your money by offloading your paper in the secondary market or by rediscounting the paper with CBK. Do you know why I'm excited about this paper, this specific paper? It's because rates are coming down. Rates have been on a downward trend. Like I've told you, the Treasury bill for last week hit the 15% mark. The other instances, the bills have been at 16%. Prior to that, they were at 17%. But last week's paper was at 15% mark. So even as you put your bid for this paper, for this FXD1 2024 paper, 2024/10 paper, which has a coupon rate of 16% against the prevailing market rate of 15%, I expect it to be sold at a premium. A premium because it has a higher coupon than the prevailing market rates. I expect it to be sold at a premium, and I'm expecting to see an oversubscription for this specific paper. 16% coupon rates. Now, the coupons are paid in March and in September. Now we are in November. The auction will happen in November. Now we are in October, of course, but the auction will happen in November. November is 2 months from the last coupon payment date of September. The last coupon was paid in September. Now we are in October, and then the auction will be happening in November. The last bid date is on 13th. So the auction happens on 13th November, 2 months from when the last coupon will be paid. So that means that from the last time the coupon was paid up to the auction date, or when the deadline for you to put your bid will be on 13th November, interest will have accrued. So this specific paper, let me paraphrase that, yeah? The people who had invested in this paper when it was first issued, they were paid coupons in September of this year 2024. And then you'll be putting your bid in November. So those people who are paid coupons in September have been accruing interest because their next coupon is paid in March. They have been accruing interest. Now come next year March, that person who had invested their 1 million earlier and their 1 million has been accruing interest from September of 2024, up to November, when you'll be investing your money, both of you who will have invested 1 million will be paid the exact amount come next year March. Now, to compensate those people, or for you to compensate CBK for paying you the same amount, even though you are giving them your money late than the other people who had invested earlier, you are going to pay CBK slightly more than the 1 million you are investing. That is the accrued interest. The accrued interest on this paper is 2.4615 shillings for every 100 shillings. In other words, for every 100 shillings that you bid, expect to pay CBK 2.4615 shillings on this paper. So if you bid 100,000 shillings, expect to pay CBK 246 shillings extra. And then, of course, now plus the premium amount that CBK will charging you. So even as you put your bid for this paper, remember to have slightly more than your bid amount. Slightly more than your bid amount. All right? Because it's being paid at a premium and it carries with it an accrued interest. Have you subscribed to the channel? Please press the subscribe button and see you on the next video. On the next 2 videos, I'll be reviewing the other 2 papers which are on auction. But this video specifically was for this high coupon paper, the 16% coupon. With the prevailing market rates, that is a buy. See you on the next video.